Penalty for assault in New York. Assault charges in New York are serious offenses that carry significant legal consequences. Whether the charge is for third-degree, second-degree, or first-degree assault, the penalties can range from fines and probation to long-term imprisonment. Understanding the specific penalties associated with each degree of assault under New York law is crucial for anyone involved in such cases, whether as a defendant or someone seeking to understand the legal process. Definition of assault under New York law. In New York, assault is defined under Article 120 of the New York Penal Law. Assault involves the intentional infliction of physical injury to another person. The severity of the charge depends on the extent of the injury and the circumstances under which it was inflicted. Types of assault offenses in New York. Third-degree assault. Assault in the third degree, while the least severe form of assault under New York law, remains a serious offense. According to NYPL Section 120, a person is guilty of third-degree assault when 1. Intentional infliction of physical injury. 2. Reckless infliction of physical injury. 3. Criminal negligence with a deadly weapon. Assault in the third degree is classified as a Class A misdemeanor, which can result in up to 1 year in jail, probation, and fines. Second-degree assault. Second-degree assault is a more serious offense with harsher penalties. Under NYPL Section 120.05, a person may be charged with second-degree assault if they 1. Intentional severe injury. 2. Use of a weapon. 3. Assaulting public officials. 4. Reckless injury with a weapon. 5. Administering harmful substances. 6. Felony-related injury. 7. Assaulting a child. Assault in the second degree is classified as a Class D felony, carrying a potential sentence of up to 7 years in prison, along with fines and probation. First-degree assault. First-degree assault is the most severe form of assault, carrying the heaviest penalties. According to NYPL Section 120.10, a person is guilty of first-degree assault when 1. Serious injury with a deadly weapon. 2. Intent to disfigure or disable. 3. Depraved indifference. 4. Felony commission injury. Assault in the first degree is classified as a Class B felony, with penalties that can include up to 25 years in prison, significant fines, and long-term probation. Legal consequences of assault convictions. Criminal penalties for assault. First-degree assault. Conviction for first-degree assault, a Class B felony, can result in imprisonment ranging from 5 to 25 years. Additionally, post-release supervision can extend up to 5 years. A conviction also results in a permanent criminal record, affecting future employment opportunities and civil rights. Second-degree assault. Second-degree assault, classified as a Class D violent felony, carries a prison sentence of 2 to 7 years. Alternatively, or in addition to imprisonment, a defendant may be sentenced to 5 years of probation. Conviction also leads to a permanent felony record, which can impact future housing and employment prospects. Third-degree assault. Third-degree assault is a Class A misdemeanor. Conviction can result in up to 1 year in jail or up to 3 years of probation instead of incarceration. This conviction also results in a criminal record that can affect various aspects of the defendant's life. Fines and restitution. First-degree assault. A fine of up to $5,000 may be imposed. Additionally, the court can order restitution to cover the victim's medical expenses and other losses, potentially exceeding the statutory maximum of $15,000 depending on the circumstances. Second-degree assault. Defendants may face fines up to $5,000. Restitution may also be ordered to compensate the victim for medical expenses or other costs related to the injury. Third-degree assault. Fines can be part of the sentence, and restitution may be required to cover the victim's medical expenses and other related losses. Probation and community service. Probation and community service are alternative or additional penalties to incarceration for assault convictions in New York. For first-degree assault, post-release supervision can extend up to 5 years, during which the defendant must comply with various conditions set by the court. In cases of second-degree assault, Probation may be an option instead of or in addition to imprisonment, with a duration of up to 5 years. For third-degree assault, instead of serving jail time, the court may impose probation for up to 3 years. During this period, the defendant must adhere to court-ordered conditions, which may include participating in community service. Community service, often mandated as part of probation, requires the defendant to complete a certain number of hours working for non-profit organizations or community projects. These penalties aim to rehabilitate the offender while allowing them to contribute positively to society, emphasizing the importance of compliance and responsible behavior during the probation period. Possible legal defenses against assault charges. Self-defense and defense of others. Under New York law, a person is justified in using physical force against another when they reasonably believe it is necessary to defend themselves or others from imminent use of unlawful physical force. Lack of intent. Assault charges often require the prosecution to prove that the defendant intended to cause physical injury. If the defendant's actions were accidental and lacked the requisite intent, this can be a strong defense. Mistaken identity. This defense is applicable when the defendant argues that they were not the person who committed the assault. Mistaken identity can occur in situations where the victim or witnesses incorrectly identify the perpetrator, often due to the chaotic nature of the incident or insufficient lighting. Alibi and witness testimony. An alibi involves providing evidence that the defendant was somewhere else at the time the alleged assault occurred, making it impossible for them to have committed the crime. This can be supported by witness testimony, receipts, video footage, or other documentation that verifies the defendant's location during the incident. Additionally, witness testimony can be used to challenge the prosecution's evidence. Witnesses who saw the incident unfold can provide accounts that contradict the victim's or other witnesses' statements, casting doubt on the prosecution's case. The role of an assault attorney in New York. Importance of legal representation. An experienced assault attorney understands the intricacies of New York's legal system and the specific laws pertaining to assault. They can navigate complex legal procedures, ensuring that the defendant's rights are protected at every stage. Steps an attorney can take. 1. Case evaluation. Thoroughly examines the case details, including police reports, witness statements, and evidence. 2. Defendant interviews. Interview the defendant to gather their perspective and additional information. 3. Evidence collection. Collects and analyzes evidence that supports the defendant's case, such as surveillance footage, medical records, and expert testimony. 4. Witness interviews. Interview witnesses to gather statements that corroborate the defendant's account. 5. Defense strategy development. Develop a defense strategy tailored to the specific circumstances of the case. Negotiating plea bargains and sentences. An experienced attorney will engage in discussions with the prosecution to negotiate a plea deal that may reduce the charges or lessen the potential penalties. A plea bargain can lead to reduced sentences, lower fines, or alternative sentencing options such as probation or community service. If the case goes to trial, the attorney will advocate vigorously on behalf of the defendant, presenting a well-prepared defense and challenging the prosecution's evidence. Getting the experienced legal help of Lebedin Kofman LLP. Understanding the penalties for assault in New York is essential for anyone facing such charges or seeking to support someone who is. The legal consequences are significant, and the impact on personal and professional life can be profound. If you or a loved one is dealing with assault charges, don't navigate this challenging time alone. At Lebedin Kofman LLP, our team of New York assault attorneys is dedicated to protecting your rights and working tirelessly to achieve the best possible results for your case. Contact us today at 646-663-4430 to schedule a consultation and take the first step towards securing your future.